Hello everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. If you don't know who I am already, my name is Nick Bard and I cover the Toronto Marlies for the Leafs Nation, and in today's video, we're going to talk about Hobey Baker winner Dryden McKay signing an AHL deal with the Toronto Marlies for 2 years. Now, as for 125 likes on the last video, we got it, so for this one, we're going to try and go a little bit higher, 150 likes for the Maple Leafs or Marlies signing Hobey Baker winner Dryden McKay. As always, if you do have anything you want to say, put it in the comment section down below, and if you do enjoy the video as well, make sure to subscribe because that helps a lot. So let's get down to business. The Maple Leafs, or the Toronto Marlies, it's the same system, have signed Dryden McKay, who won the Hobey Baker Award with Minnesota State University this season as a goaltender. He's on an AHL deal for 2 years, so there will be that allowance for the Maple Leafs to come in and sign him if he shows that he's a very AHL capable goaltender and one that could transition into the NHL down the line. Now, looking at this guy's numbers, it is nuts. This guy is really, really good. Last season at Minnesota State, he had a 38-5-0 record, and he had 10 shutouts along with that while posting a .931 save percentage. To put that in perspective, he had more shutouts than he had losses last season with Minnesota State University. And if you dive even deeper into those numbers, his 4 years at college was even crazier just in terms of the success he had. McKay had a 113-20-4 record in college. He also had 34 shutouts. He had a .931 save percentage over the entire span of his time at Minnesota State University. He had a great save percentage. He also, again, had more shutouts than he had losses in his entire career in college. The Maple Leafs got this guy, and they've added another goaltender to their arsenal of already Joseph Woll, Eric Källgren, Keith Petruzzelli, and now Dryden McKay. Now, he is on the smaller side at 6 feet tall. He is 24 years of age, so he spent the last 4 years at college. He actually came in there at 20 years old. He's very good. That's it. That's really all I have. I haven't watched any of his play. I haven't watched anything like that, but looking at his numbers solely, and although the size might be a little bit small on a goaltender, this guy can prove, especially at a young age in college, that he's a good netminder, and he put consistent numbers up. He's going to be one of the interesting goaltenders of the future for the Toronto Maple Leafs, it looks like, from here on out. You may already know this, but Dryden McKay was also banned for 6 months for using a performance-enhancing substance ahead of the Olympics, where he was supposed to play with Team USA. Elliotte Friedman actually spoke with McKay a few days ago on the suspension, and this is one of the things that he said in the article. The next 48 hours were complete chaos. McKay withdrew from the Olympics, shipped my proteins, vitamins, everything to a lab for analysis. Focus zoomed in on a bottle of quercetin, a plant-based antioxidant and an anti-inflammatory that some use as an immune booster or recovery tool for COVID. McKay was taking it exactly for that reason. As Omicron surged, he wanted to protect himself as much as possible during his final college season. So there you have it. Amidst going to the Olympics and amidst COVID-19 being at an all-time high, he wanted to protect himself as much as possible. And unfortunately, one of the drugs or one of the substances that was in this plant-based substance, it's a substance called Osterine, and McKay could have got a 4-year suspension, which meant he couldn't play in the NHL or anything like that. But with this 6-month ban, it'll take into effect, and he should be able to come back before or just a little bit through Marlies training camp, or just as the season starts. So he will be eligible to play. Elliotte Friedman said he would be eligible for training camp and the regular season, so we'll see what happens closer to training camp. But again, the Maple Leafs signed this guy, or the Marlies, and they're going to get a good goaltender here. I'm also just going to read out a portion of the statement that McKay put on Twitter a few days ago after the announcement was released that he would be banned for 6 months, and this is just one of the things he said. In closing, one thing is certain. I am and have always been a clean athlete who has never taken shortcuts. I don't take muscle building or performance enhancing supplements or creatine, and never will. Now, I and many athletes from all over have better knowledge that even a vitamin can cause you to test positive. This experience has been a very unexpected and difficult matter for me and my family. I am so grateful for all the support. I am remaining optimistic and looking forward to beginning my pro career this fall. So again, he is signed for 2 seasons with the Toronto Marlies, and at any point throughout those 2 seasons, the Maple Leafs could be like, hey, we really like you and we really want you to play in the NHL. We want to see what you have at the NHL level, so we're going to sign you to a deal. And at the same time, any other team in the NHL could come and say, hey, we want you and we want to sign you, and he could say, yeah, sure. But at this point, you look at his offers that he probably got a lot of offers from NHL teams, and he chose to play in the AHL with Toronto. It looks like he's going to want to stay there for the foreseeable future and probably would only accept an NHL deal from the Maple Leafs down the road. But yeah, I just wanted to make a quick video on this. The Maple Leafs have a lot of good goaltenders in their ranks right now. Eric Källgren with the Leafs, Joseph Woll injured, Keith Petruzzelli down with the Newfoundland Growlers in their playoff race, and now they have Dryden McKay, who's going to be very good, and it's going to be interesting to see whether or not he has success with the Toronto Marlies next season, which is going to be exciting because the Marlies likely have a decent team next season along with the one they have right now. But that's where I'm going to end off the video today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Let's try and hit 150 likes on the video. That would be amazing. If you want to comment anything down below, let me know what you think of the signing. Let me know what you think of the Marlies, the Leafs, going into the playoffs, anything like that. Comment it down below. And if you really enjoyed the video, as always, subscribe. It helps a lot. I'm going to be coming out with a video in the next few days about some Marlies that will come up maybe with the Leafs once the playoffs start, so stay tuned for that. But that is going to be it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the support, and we'll see you in the next video.